If you're thinking to book a vacation with the world's leading all-inclusive resorts, and you want to know a few secrets that you can't really find much elsewhere, you are in the right place. Hi, I'm Addison from Reliant Destinations and MyCaribbeanLuxury.com. I am thrilled that you've stopped by today. Before we dig in, I have attached in the description below a link of a beautiful digital brochure for the Sandals Resorts. Regardless of which resort you're considering, you'll want to have a peek at this brochure. It does a tremendous job highlighting the various amenities at Sandals and definitely some other things you'll want to know. Now it's time for 10 hidden secrets about Sandals Resorts. Let's go. Number 1, and secretly my favorite, double portions are allowed. See, when dining at a Sandals resort in the evening, you are very unlikely to ever find a buffet unless it's for some special event on the beach. Why is this? Sandals recognizes that while you can offer high quality buffets, and they do for lunch, that a buffet can never come close to customized fine dining. So yes, you can sample some delicious buffets for lunch, and when it comes to dinner, it's time for Sandals' famous global gourmet dining. Regardless of which fine dining restaurant you choose for your evening, you can sample as many courses as you want. There's a wonderful menu that changes daily, and with the menu in each restaurant, you can sample multiple things if you want, not just one of each course. See, my favorite restaurant is Butch's Chop House, named after the recently passed founder of Sandals, Gordon Butch Stewart. Perhaps the Caribbean's finest steakhouse. When I go there, I eat maybe 2 filet mignons and a double lobster tail because why not? On a side note, if this sounds good to you, this Butch's Chop House is featured at Sandals Montego Bay, Sandals Barbados and Royal Barbados, and Sandals Grenada. But don't worry, if you end up at a different Sandals resort, you will also have a wonderful selection of fine dining restaurants, of which you can have unlimited. Number 2, Sandals Loop. Addison, what the heck is that? Well, Sandals Loop is perhaps one of the best hidden secrets at Sandals and something that people really need to know about. You see, the Loop system is a special platform where you can leave a compliment, a concern, or a request. This can be found if you've downloaded the Sandals or Beaches app on your mobile phone, and this can also be found by going directly to the browser that you'll find on little cards throughout the resort. Because tipping is forbidden in a Sandals restaurant, if you really want to give a shout out to an amazing server, for example, Robert at Butch's Chop House at Sandals Montego Bay is my favorite server, so I make sure whenever I eat there, after he gives great service for the meal, I just leave a little compliment for him directly in the Loop app. See, these compliments go a long way to helping the staff stay motivated and provide excellent service as expected for these luxury resorts. Moreover, the Sandals management uses these feedbacks as an opportunity to give special recognition and praise to various members in resort, including things like free trips, bonuses, and other things that really directly benefit them. Maybe you have a concern about something wasn't quite up to your expectations, unfortunately. In this regard, there's no need to go and hunt down your nearest manager, no need for that. Simply, you can leave a comment in the concern portion of this Loop system, and that gets escalated immediately. If something there isn't handled appropriately, it gets escalated until it is solved for you. So while of course my clients have access to my dedicated text concierge line where I can contact management directly, even from abroad, in resort, you have such a tool at your disposal with this Loop system. Then again, maybe you have a special request, maybe you're on the beach and don't have access to your phone to call up maybe the Club Sandals lounge if you're staying in a Club Sandals suite. You can simply go on here and maybe you need a top-up of waters in your mini fridge. That's not a problem whatsoever. You can put that into the request directly in the app without having to actually go and hunt someone down. Number 3, you're probably going to have a strong reaction to this one way or the other. Here it is. There are places to enjoy all natural sunbathing at Sandals. Yes, we're talking clothing optional. And no, this isn't at every resort, but the main one you'll find is a private island over at Sandals Royal Caribbean, which is next door to the stay and play of Sandals Montego Bay. There you'll find the Sandals couples only official clothing optional beach. For those who this is just not your thing, no worries, you won't even notice. But for those who like to give it a try, that exists. If you are interested in learning more about clothing optionalness at Sandals Resorts, there is actually a link in the description below, an article about this for you. Alright, and now number 4. This is a special one. Did you know that you can actually have held for you a room or multiple rooms to choose from for free? Yes, I'm talking about when you're looking at rooms and you see, oh, there's only 1 or 2 or 3 left of your favorite choice. I can actually hold this off for you. So I don't overcomplicate this video, I've actually done a video 100% about this, which I will link in the card at the end of this video and also in the description below, so make sure to check that out. Number 5, you can access the spa for free. There's definitely a misconception that if you're not having a paid for spa treatment, such as maybe a manicure or a massage or facial, that type of thing, that you can't access the spa facilities. That is not correct. Indeed, at these premium all-inclusive resorts, you can go and access a vast majority of the spa facilities for no charge. Whether the spa plunge pool or maybe the private sauna, just go in and have a chat with the receptionist at the Red Lane Spa and they will tell you what you need to know and what you can access. Oh, and don't forget, there's always a fantastic fitness center right next to the Red Lane Spa. So if you want to make sure you keep your fitness up in between all of that lobster mac and cheese, you know where to go. Number 6, a secret about dining for butler level guests. If you're staying in a butler suite at Sandals, you will be delighted to know that your in-room dining is actually 24 hours, and more importantly, while you do have a dedicated special menu for these butler suites, you can actually order from any of the restaurants in resort. So if you want to have a private romantic dinner on your balcony with your sweetheart, you are in the place to do this. Simply have your butler bring a selection of menus for you to choose from the various restaurants. You can select a time and your butler will bring these tasty meals directly to you and sets up a wonderful romantic dinner for you on your balcony or patio. If you're snacky at 2 a.m., which I've been guilty of in the past, no worries whatsoever. You can simply ring down to the butler lounge, in which they will get directly to the kitchen in order for you. If you want a burger, no problem, even past midnight. Number 7. Some of the room names that have similar names are actually the same room. The most prominent example of this, if you're browsing available rooms on the Sandals website, will be the term honeymoon, which sometimes appears in various rooms. Now, this is something where you want to have a chat with someone like myself, a certified sandals specialist, to verify this for you, but a lot of times, sometimes it can be the exact same room as the one that has the honeymoon designator and the one that doesn't. Sometimes there could be a small price difference, so make sure to let me know and I can let you know if it is the same room and if you'll be saving money to book the other one and you'll still have all the honeymoon treatment. Of course, big brands have to make money, but I'm here to help save you money and make sure you have the best service along the way. Number 8, reservations are best done upon arrival. Here's my recommendation. Before you travel, go and have a look online on the Sandals website and you can actually view the restaurants in the resort and some sample menus. If you have further questions upon arrival, then you can simply head over to the culinary concierge desk where they can walk you through any menus and of course deal with dietary needs. While not every restaurant needs reservations, some do. If you have specific questions about which need reservations for your chosen resort, simply get in touch with me. If you have a butler, they can make these reservations directly for you and get you the best times. If you're with Club Sandals, the Club Sandals Lounge can make these reservations on your behalf. And if you're staying in the entry-level tier at Sandals, then you can go over to that culinary concierge desk and make your reservations or at the front desk. There are some restaurants, for example, Komodo's, that you'll find at a lot of different resorts, which is an amazing oriental teppanyaki experience where they cook in front of you. As you can imagine, this is one of the most popular things, and so the reservations go very quickly for this, which doesn't mean you can't get a reservation later, it just means you might have to wait a day more than you had wanted to for that. So for restaurants like Butch's Chop House, Komodo's, I recommend getting reservations upon arrival immediately. Whatever slots you want will be available upon arrival, and you can make sure you have your preferred choices there. Number 9, the Sandals Foundation reading trip. A reading trip during my luxury vacation, you ask? Here, let me explain. The founding family of Sandals Resorts, the stewards, have created the Sandals Foundation, which is an amazing foundation spread across the Caribbean that is dedicated and devoted to providing assistance and education to young people on these developing economies. It's a well-known fact that there is a direct correlation between childhood literacy and future employment and educational development. With this, you actually have the opportunity on a lot of the islands to go, and you can take maybe up to 2 hours maximum out of your day, and you can go and you can read some books and have some books read to you by local island children. This is an amazing experience. It helps them. They love to see new faces, hear your stories, and it will let you leave these amazing luxury destinations just knowing that you've helped make a difference. Wow, you've had an amazing time simultaneously. For more information on the available reading trips, just head over to the Island Routes Excursions desk when you get to the resort and ask about it, and they can tell you everything you need to know. Number 10, Sandals Barbados and Sandals Royal Barbados are almost the same resort. If you're browsing through the portfolio of various Sandals resort options, you might notice in Barbados there are 2 resorts, Sandals Barbados and Sandals Royal Barbados. Now, Sandals Royal Barbados just opened roughly 2 years ago and is the newest resort at the moment in the Sandals brand portfolio. Indeed, at Sandals Royal Barbados, you have some amazing innovations. For example, the Caribbean's only all-inclusive bowling alley, you have a craft beer bar with imported selections from across the world, you have a glass beachfront infinity pool that goes on forever, you have a rooftop infinity pool where you can look across the Caribbean. It goes on and on. It's also no secret that Sandals Royal Barbados has some of the nicest club sandals and butler level suites out of the whole brand. Let's say for a moment though that the suite isn't so important for you, or perhaps that you are on a little bit more of a budget and really would like this premium destination. Well, regardless of if you stay at Sandals Barbados and Sandals Royal Barbados, they are essentially the same resort, so much that there's only a footpath between them. See, they bought out the land next door to Sandals Barbados and developed it into one massive resort complex where you have so many various amenities and things to do. In fact, this is the only place where there are 2 Butch's Chop Houses. There's a Butch's Chop House in Sandals Barbados and also one at Sandals Royal Barbados. So, when you're staying at either one, you have 2 options in case the other one is full. So, just a little tip there if you are ever considering going to a Sandals resort in Barbados. Now, of course, if you do have a good budget, the suites at Sandals Royal Barbados are terrific. If you want some insider photos, just let me know. I'm happy to show you. The honorary final secret about Sandals Resorts is about how much is really included. In the description below, I've put a link there which will allow you to have a browse of all the Sandals inclusions. Well, not all of them, it's impossible to list all of them on one website, but it will give you a fantastic idea as to the variety of inclusions in water sports, in dining, and the various amenities that you'll have at your beck and call when you are in resort. Of course, make sure you get the best deal by clicking the link below, or maybe you want a certified sandals specialist to handle everything for you. Regardless, I'm happy to help. Please don't hesitate to get in touch. If you have a moment today, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm so happy you stopped by. We will see you next time.